you're talking about like steroids. Okay, that will objectively improve your performance, but carbs don't. I mean, they say that it's like, well, I'm going to get the best performance or whatever. Like that's what we used to think, but now we have hard evidence with top world class athletes. Studied by Professor Noakes, Professor Volek, and they've published multiple large scale studies in humans with elite level athletes or even recreational athletes showing this trend constantly. You certainly don't lose performance cutting out the carbs. And after about 6 weeks to 3 months, then you start seeing this massive improvement in athletic performance as well by being ketogenic. And so any way you slice it, you're making your life worse, you're making your health worse, you're getting pre-diabetes, you're damaging your joints, you're reducing your longevity, you're reducing the longevity of your athletic performance, and you're not even getting a benefit. You're not even improving your athletic performance. So it's like there's really no excuse to eat carbs as an athlete now.
They just think it's like the only way. That's all they know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a shame, but then people say it's like, well, everybody, all the athletes do it this way, so obviously it must be good. And like, well, no, because everybody in the Tour de France used to smoke 4 or 5 cigarettes before they started the race every morning because they were told that cigarettes were good for them too, back in the 40s and 50s. And then we've realized like, ooh, actually that's a bad idea. But if you went by that paradigm that you say like, oh, well, all the top cyclists all smoke cigarettes because that's better for your lungs. Okay, well, that's not the case. And they figured that out. Well, now we've figured out that carbs are not actually the best thing for athletic performance. And more professional athletes. I mean, I played professional rugby for 10 years, and 5 of those years were ketogenic carnivore. And I can tell you for a cold frozen fact that I've never had athletic performance ability to put on muscle, ability to get in shape, and ability to perform better than when I was carnivore, ketogenic carnivore. Never. It was night and day. It wasn't even a comparison. And a lot of athletes are seeing that now, especially rugby. A lot of rugby players are getting into that now, and they're having massive improvements in their performance. And this is not some of it that people are keeping it to themselves because like if you're a pro athlete and you naturally double or triple your testosterone level, like, you don't want everybody to know that. That's your
Yeah.
secret weapon. But there are people that are coming out publicly. The top rugby league team in Australia, the Penrith Panthers, they've won the grand championships for like 4 or 5 years in a row. And they came out publicly last year after they won. They're saying that like, yeah, basically most of us are doing carnivore or at least animal based, where you're eating just tons of meat and we're not eating carbs.